scholars, welcome back to Dummynation. Today we're going to be playing as the most upvoted country from the last video, which was Turkey. Now Turkey is an easy starting country, which makes a lot of sense because it is a part of NATO and the EU. We are going to give ourselves a little bit of a challenge in reforming the Ottoman Empire. Now we're obviously not going to grab every little bit, like there is some parts of like Russia that was in the Ottoman Empire. We're not going to fight down the entirety of Russia to get that. We just want to have something that kind of looks like the Ottoman Empire towards the end. But so mostly we're going to be fighting down here in the Middle East and then trying to get up here a little bit into Romania, Bulgaria, and taking out the rest of the EU. Now, starting with Turkey, we are the 17th best GDP, 18th best population. Military power is 9. That's a great start for us. 16 million firepower. Wow, we have rarely ever gotten a start this good. We need to kind of use it right away. Now, the problem with Turkey is we are locked into the Mediterranean and the Black Sea. Now, if Ukraine falls, we can definitely take advantage of that. But since we already have a military, I think we are going to jump over and just immediately go attack like Georgia and see if we can get over here to Azerbaijan, which is a nice little start for us. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take down paramilitary. We're not going to need that at all. We'll bring that down to like 5%. And then as for our military, let's go ahead and get a big order of tanks. We're not going to need to worry about diplomacy. That's 1.62. That's pretty good. And let's go ahead and get a big order of rockets as well. And that's all of our money. Now, we are in the top 10, so we could actually probably start producing units as well. So let's get some reservists. Let's get some commandos. Let's get some gunners. Play around with this until we get something a little bit more feasible. 31% is okay for right now. We'll raise it here in a little bit. And then as for our research, I'm feeling militaristic today. Let's go ahead. Ooh, do I feel militaristic? What would the Ottoman Empire do? I think they would love the military. Okay, let's go ahead and get a nice 42% discount on military. Let's go ahead and get a couple levels of reactive armor. And then let's get one level of combat training. Now, as for the budget, we're going to bring down social spending. We're going to bring up military. We're going to bring up R&D. Call that a day. And then we are just going to immediately attack Georgia. Georgia has a small military. Nothing to be concerned about. Should be able to knock them down pretty quickly. Okay, nice little get for us. Lots of drama happening down here. What is happening here? Holy cow, people are definitely fighting. Anyways, we took Georgia. I want to see if Azerbaijan, we're actually allied to them. Maybe we just fight down a little Armenia, get them done. Maybe then we'll turn to look at like our Iraq or something. We have so many troops that we can make these kind of opening moves without necessarily having to worry about it. But it's just very interesting to see all of this happening. As Syria and Iraq are fighting, that's good for us because I'd like to fight Iraq. Kyrgyzstan has declared war on us, so has Belarus. Let's go ahead and get alliances with those. Well, at least one of them. Russia has declared war on us. Let's go ahead and peace out with Russia. We could fight them, but there's no need to. That's immediately taken care of. And I would like to see Iraq's army diminish a little bit more and then going into Iraq. But it looks like they have officially defeated Syria. Where are my tanks? They are like halfway done. Okay, then I guess we're just gonna bum rush into Iraq. And taking a look at their allies, do they have a ton? They have Algeria and Somalia, who we can peace out with. They have UAE, who we peace out with. Yemen, Qatar, Morocco, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, we'll just peace out with everybody for right now. Obviously, we're gonna fight some of these people later, but I'd rather just get the easy victory right away. All right, there is Iraq done. Let's go ahead and group up the army. And then let's wait for these last little bit of rockets because our piercing is slightly lower than we'd like it to be. Good. And then we can go ahead. Oh my goodness. Egypt has fallen. Hold on. Are we at peace with Egypt? Hold on. Give me a diplomacy map. We are not at peace with Egypt. Okay. New plan. Immediately we're going down to fight Egypt. Going straight for Cairo. Fight for the capital because Egypt is very much a Cairo or bust type country. I mean, you can get the Nile, but like Cairo is the prize. So we definitely want to grab that. Mauritania has declared war on us. I will literally never see Mauritania ever again. So let's peace out with them. No need to fight them. And we just continue on this path. See if we can split a little bit and then get down here just to make sure that we grab the capital and push down the Nile as much as we can. All right, so Egypt is done. And I'd like to get one more target over here before we even consider starting to slow down, which is Syria. Syria has already been beat down. We have already gotten alliances with most of their allies, so this one should not be too difficult for us to be able to knock them down. They have a very small army. Not a ton in the way of great offerings for us. Sudan is going to fight us. If you could not, though, you're getting invaded by the British, so you shouldn't bother us. And then we missed out on Ukraine. Oh man, that would have been a great one to get. I can't believe Russia actually demolished them that quickly. How's Israel doing? Decently strong. Okay, then let's go home for a minute and just kind of reevaluate our position. Russia's pretty strong. United Kingdom took Tunisia. We could take Libya. Do we have a peace treaty with Libya? We do not. Libya would be a great target for us to get then. So let's go ahead and fight down Libya. So we'll split our army. We'll send half there and then the other half over here to grab the 2 economic zones of Libya. All right, that's everything we can get for Libya. I do see Saudi Arabia's over here a little bit, but they're getting absolutely throttled by Iran. And because we have a peace treaty with Saudi Arabia, I'm actually excited to see Iran take it, because if Iran takes it, then I can fight Iran immediately. Otherwise, I have to wait. We do have $1 million worth of troops. Let's go ahead and get $1 million worth of tanks. And taking a look at our military, how are we looking? Pretty good, pretty good. We managed to maintain most of the things that we needed. How's our overall score? We're 12th in GDP, 6th in population. Love to see that. How's our exchange rate? 70%. Good enough. I don't suppose the United States likes us. They actually hate us. Why, United States? Oh, cheap peace treaty. Cheap alliance. That'll fix it. Yeah, not exchange rate 80%. That's what we love to see. Especially because now I think we could probably fight Israel if we wanted to. How's Jordan looking? You're a little bit interesting. Let's go ahead and fight Jordan. I think we can get another target down. We don't have a peace treaty with them. Again, we have peace treaties with most of the Arab League, so this one should not invoke a lot of enemies. All right, that is Jordan done. Let's go ahead and go home. Iran is pretty weak, and they are going straight into Saudi Arabia. Ethiopia is also going to join them. I don't mind that because Ethiopia would be a pretty easy one to take out. But let's just go ahead. I think our ammunition shortage is actually pretty good. Who are your friends? Just Qatar. Okay, well, let's go ahead and just fight down Iran right now. I'm not too worried about any of their Saudi Arabia holdings. I'd much rather get the country itself. We'll knock down their pitiful army. And then reservist-wise, how much do they have? They only have 2 million firepower worth of reservists. So that should be a pretty easy fight for us to go ahead and knock down. Especially as most of their military split, some down here, some up here. We should be able to get this pretty easily. Okay, let's go ahead and split this army since it's kind of still mating up here. We can get a little bit more progress down south. In fact, let's go ahead and just take these Saudi Arabia lands away from them. You can't look at my empire right now and say that I'm not recreating the Ottoman Empire in a faithful endeavor. You can't look at this and go, yeah, that doesn't look anything like the Ottoman Empire, like the start of an Ottoman Empire. Of course, I haven't gone into Greece. I need to avoid the Hell's Gates, my guy. If this is the Ottoman Empire, it's sad. Everyone needs a starting point, okay? Okay, the Ottoman Empire didn't just wake up one day and be like, we're the Ottoman Empire. It took some time to conquer everyone. Give me a minute. I'm working on it, Dad. Look at this is good progress. I've yet to, oh my God. Mission critical. As I'm yelling at chat about how, like, yes, I know it's not the perfect Ottoman Empire right now. It's a good start. Russia has fallen. Immediately, we need to get over there and fight Russia. Do I have a peace treaty with Russia? I do have a peace treaty with Russia. No. For how long? 500 days. We can wait 500 days. Although I don't know if anything's going to be left in 500 days. A little bit of a shame there. Typically, this is a pretty safe one to go into because Russia doesn't fall this quickly. But alas. Okay, so sad news. We're literally going to get none of it. That's very sad. Let's go over here and finish Iran, I guess. As we're not going to be able to get any of Russia before the peace treaty goes away. We still have like 400, 300 days, 200 days. That's not going to last 200 days. So we're going to try and jump over here and just finish up this little country. And then hopefully, how much longer is our peace treaty with Saudi Arabia? Still 4,000 days. Very unfortunate. Qatar, we could definitely go into though. So we'll probably fight them down next. Do we have a peace treaty with Kuwait? No, we do not. Let's go ahead and fight Kuwait real quick. Just kind of get a better looking border for ourselves. Yeah, the United Kingdom would love to take them down. If they start to lose some allies, they're gonna be the first person we target because they hold a lot of the land we need, as well as, you know, just London and England being very good economic centers. Good, we have that. Let's go ahead and jump down here to Qatar and just continue working on the Middle East over here. Let's also go ahead and invest a little bit more into tanks as we take out Qatar. Good, and then let's take out the UAE just once again. Checking this, we do not have anything with the UAE. Let's go ahead and fight them down. How's my ammunition shortage? Getting up pretty high. Okay, We have a pretty high ammunition shortage, so I'm going to do one more attack because we already started this war. We're going to fight down Oman, grab their territory, and then we need to go back and chill for a minute. We can also get the second level of combat training, maxing out this first column, and then we can start working for military intelligence 4.64 is what we're going to be aiming after. We're also at war with Thailand for some reason. I guess they were allied. We don't really need to fight Thailand, so let's go ahead and peace out with them. And then just taking a look at our country, we are 7th in GDP, 4th in population. So this is a great start for us. We definitely can sit back here and build up a military and be pretty happy about it. Although I do want to strike Ethiopia at some point. Although I will definitely have to wait until, yeah, we're just bleeding troops at this point. Definitely going to need to wait until we get the ammunition shortage down. So the Middle East evolved into quite the cluster. Let's go ahead and go home, build up a military, get our ammunition shortage down, and hopefully watch one of these guys make a terrible mistake that we can capitalize on. So a little bit of a heads up play. How is our, oh God, how is our ammunition shortage? It's too high. We're gonna come over here to fight India, but we're not gonna be able to do that until our bonus gets down by a lot, because otherwise we're gonna be throwing troops into the meat grinder, which is obviously something we don't want to do. Give me a unit of commandos, just a full unit of commandos. Still have 3 million tanks. I ain't fighting that until 3 million tanks are gone, I'll tell you that. Excuse me. Why is Taiwan taking part of China? Is that because China doesn't have any troops? They do not. Okay, new plan. Forget about India. New plan, new plan, new plan. First off, I don't know why you just immediately went over there. New plan, grab everyone. We're going to China, and we're going to fight down China. We got plenty of troops for this. It's definitely worth it. And early China will change our fortunes pretty heavily. They're second place right now. This will be very good for us. You know life is getting crazy when Taiwan's invading China. But let's go ahead. Where are the best economic zones that we probably want to invade from? Probably just right here, honestly. So let's grab everyone. Let's go right here. They have no real military, so I honestly think we just split this army immediately and then go up here. Now, this is going to do wonders for our ammunition shortage, which is already pretty bad. But the economic gains we'll get from invading China are going to be massive and definitely worth it. Now, did anyone declare war on me? Nobody cares. Fantastic news. We're starting to take a little bit of China already. Taking a look, they still have a little bit of military. The reservists are mostly gone, though. We have eaten through those. And we should just be able to kind of roll through this. And as we do roll through this, we'll constantly check the production tab, see if we can keep increasing that. But this should be our manpower problem settled for the rest of the game. All right, let's take a look at our production tab. Yeah, we can definitely raise these guys up, get these guys up even higher. 40% is good. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a break here because we are losing a ton of troops. Bring everyone back here as our ammunition shortage is getting out of control. We need to kind of let that go down here a little bit. So we've taken up a substantial amount of China already. We are the number 2 GDP, number 1 in population just off the land that we hold. So we obviously want to continue to keep pushing this, but if we're going to waste our entire military doing it, it's obviously not going to be worth it. Exchange rate has gone up to 85% though, just based off the territory we have taken. So we're looking pretty good. Now, you know what would be just super fun, just super great? Not going through the country that we're currently invading. I would like to get down to the end of ammunition shortage before we re-engage with China. Let Japan take a little bit of the aggro, so we're not just continuously bleeding unnecessary troops. All right, we're gonna go ahead and call this as good enough. I would like to get back into fighting China, so let's go ahead and fight here. Let's take half, go fight up in Beijing. China does once again have a military, but they look like they're going elsewhere, so we might be able to take some nice territory before they come to get us. Ammunition shortage is low enough. It's going to creep back up pretty heavily. Not a ton we can do about that. But again, the more land we take away from China, who is at this point still the 3rd best GDP. We took number 2 away from them and they're still the 3rd best. That's how much land they have. It's definitely worth fighting this. As we have taken Beijing, huzzah. Let's just make sure that we're avoiding the Himalayas. And it looks like we are for right now. So we're pretty happy with that. Manchuria's mostly been taken, spoken for. Japan has jumped up there. So we'll need to kind of circle back and grab this stuff, but I'm pretty happy with sending the army over here to cut off any future countries from wanting to get involved, from getting any bit of China. All right, ammunition shortage is getting pretty high again. Let's go ahead and retreat. Hold this territory. How's China looking? I mean, we took another big swing at them. Yeah, they're now 7 and 8. We're firmly in 2nd place with 27%. The United States has already jumped up to 60%. 2%. My goodness. Did they get invaded? What happened over here? Mexico got invaded. Okay, by the United States. Good to know. Okay, how is the ammunition shortage? It should be good by the time we bring these guys over. Let's just have you crush these rebels real quick for us. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead, start invading northern China. Should go by a little bit quicker now. We don't have too many gigantic metropolitan areas in the way. Austria has declared war on us. That was a little bit of a shocker. Let's see if we can peace out with them. We can. Did we lose a lot of friends or something? No, I mean, not friends with France anymore. Yeah, we've kind of lost some friends. They're getting mad about us attacking China. Bolivia. Oh, no, not Bolivia. Not Bolivia. Get out of here. All right, and we'll just continue to keep fighting China. Okay, I think we're done with most of the resistance over here in China. So I'm just going to split these armies down into 6 million groups to try and get this done a little bit quicker. Australia's declared war on me. Yeah, China's just getting so many allies at this point. Peace out with you. We do need to kind of get ready to do something about it. And by do something about it, I mean eliminate them a little bit faster. All right, and that is China defeated. Let's go home. We are by far and away in second place for GDP, number 1 in population. The United States has 64%. We could actually kind of get away with winning this. I would like to get a little bit more of the Ottoman Empire, which is mostly going to be involved with fighting the British and Israel. Israel does have a little bit of troops and friends. They do have them. How is our diplomacy? Germany, I'd like to get an alliance back with you. Let's just go down the list of their friends and see who we can buy off. We can buy off you. We can buy off you. Australia, Denmark, Estonia, Poland, Bulgaria, Indonesia, Greece, Slovenia, Canada. Okay, so we're maybe missing Greece and Poland, but that's fine. Everybody else is there. And then how we do not have a peace treaty with them. How big is our military? 52 million. How big is theirs? 18 with 10 million reservists. I think we just strike while the iron's hot. We have all of the things we need. We've bought off all their allies. I think we strike them immediately in England, proper, the British Isles, and then kind of work our way back to the territory we actually need. And the reason I'm fighting them in London first is this is a very valuable land that we're going to need. Spain is here. Hello, Spain. See if we can get you out of this one. We cannot. Belgium is also here. Norway's also joined the fight. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to fight off any of these guys or buy off any of them, but we do have a military enough to take them out. Okay, so a pretty heavy cost for us to fight down the British and their allies. We basically lost 15 million worth of firepower here just fighting this. Ammunition shortage is obviously very high up, but we do have most of the British Isles, the bigger British Isle. So we're gonna grab the rest of Scotland up here. Then we'll come down here and grab London and probably Cornwall, and then head for the territories we actually need. And then let our AI our reservists hold this. There we go. We've got it. Good. Let's go ahead and go home. Country's very weak. What a journey we're taking to go home. Trying to find out. I was about to say, there's got to be a quicker path than that. We are going to be able to get home. And then our military's not that bad off, considering that we just basically tanked our friendships. Our exchange rate's 85% still. Diplomacy, who loves us? Romania does. And the United States is okay with us. That's fine. Let's chill out here for a minute. Gotta get this ammunition shortage down. That'll help out a lot by buying some rockets. But our economy is going to be booming at this point. We're at 40%, so that was a nice jump for us. We could win the game by fighting the United States, but I do want to grab a lot of this territory that the United Kingdom holds for ourselves, and then maybe jump into the Balkans a little bit as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at our production tab. We can definitely raise this. Let's get these numbers up. Call that a day. That's 100% right there. That's 46%, which is pretty aggressive. But at the same time, those numbers will come into effect later. Let's go ahead and start grabbing some of this country that we need. Spain's getting invaded. Yeah, I don't think I could really invade Spain. Go get them, Ireland. South Korea has declared war on us. Don't. Okay, this army's ready. Let's go ahead and send them into combat. Let's also get another level of military intelligence. So, war update. Things are going very well for us. We've captured most of the territory that we need. We'll probably grab all of their holdings here. I'm not going to worry about trying to get up there to Russia. That seems like a pain in the butt. And then we're probably going to turn on like Ethiopia and Israel, two countries that we do want to grab a lot of their territory from. But obviously, Britain is still kind of the big one. They still have a lot of land over in Tunis that we need. And then we're just going to really push down to Africa. So we're reforming the Ottoman Empire into a greater, more resilient Ottoman Empire by grabbing more and more land. I actually don't want anything in Madagascar. If you could come up here, get to Tunisia. That would be wonderful. All right, that is United Kingdom done for the most part of anything I want. Oh, I do want that, but I would like to start fighting Ethiopia. So let's go ahead and take 2 armies and just say fight Ethiopia for all of their Africa holdings here. And then we should have another army. Yeah, this army is more than ready to rumble. So let's have them fight for the Saudi Arabian territories we need and start kind of closing the gap a little bit of all this territory we're going to need left. Because we're at the point where if we want to, we could just go into the United States and win the game. This could have been a world record run. That's fine. We're going to take it as kind of slower than we need to, just to make sure we grab everything. I think that's all I need over there. Let's get you to help also fight Ethiopia. Just collapse over here. All right, that's Ethiopia done. We're just going to ignore all the little bees. Let's go home, regather our army, and then let's probably fight Spain. Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to continue to keep fighting lots of Europe. Norway, let's go ahead and fight Norway. Norway's a little bit less popular. Let's grab this territory away from them. You know what? Let's fight Israel first. That should be one that we just get after right away. How many troops does Israel have? 10 million. Yeah. Let's fight Israel. Actually, hold on. Greece is going down. I would like Greece. We do need to grab these areas over here. Italy's declared war on us. We do not care. Actually, I do kind of care about Italy. Have to fight them down. That's okay. We've built up a big enough army to be able to do this. Okay. Greece is for the most part done. Let's just keep grabbing the Aegean Islands. Get down to Crete. Just split the army so we can potentially get some progress because these guys literally aren't fighting anything. And if you can get over here, Norway's in NATO. That's true. They're not in the EU. Whatever. All right, let's go ahead and fight down Israel after having conquered Greece. Let's just close up this. Make this nice and beautiful. Uganda's getting involved. We're basically ready to be at war with the entire world. Let's go ahead and grab this little bit of Austria away. We do need this. Good. And then let's go ahead and fight Bulgaria for the territory we need over there. And since we're kind of already fighting everyone, let's just get really crazy with it. Let's go straight into fascism. Start getting more units, start conquering more territory. We can also start working towards art of war. We need, what does this army need? It has tanks, it needs rockets. Let's get a bunch of rockets out there and just start really rumbling. No new friends, just enemies. All right, they are done. Great news. Let's go ahead and turn our hatred towards, maybe not you right away. Let's go ahead and fight Norway for the territory we need down here. We're also at war with Germany, so we can grab the little bits over here. And then after that, looks like we need South Africa, Portugal, and Spain, and then the Netherlands as well as a little bit of Japan. But we'll take it one step at a time, take this territory, then kind of work our way down. How strong is Japan? Not that strong, but let's go ahead and fight Germany first. We could also probably jump up north and grab Germany proper, but we'll grab the territories first. That's done. That's all we need over there. Let's go ahead and start fighting Germany here. Split, and then take an army over here. And really just wanted to consolidate this region, and I think we'll call it good. Obviously, we're going to fight Romania as well, but we're currently allied to them, so we're not going to push that one. Okay, and then let's go here, fight the Netherlands. Japan's now fighting us, so let's go ahead and grab their land. We get our first level of Art of War. And this is truly a warfare game. Like, I don't think there's anyone that likes us anymore. Never mind, Romania still loves what we're doing. Canada, big fan. Rest of the world, not so much. We've grabbed a big chunk of Japan away, so that is good. Let's just continue grabbing this and then this, and I think we're done with Japan as far as the needs that we have for our new empire. And then who is this over here? That is South Korea. Let's go ahead and start fighting South Africa for the territories we need. And I think at this point we're done making new friends or done allying with anyone, so we are definitely getting some people wanting to fight us, which is fine. We're almost done here. Good. And then let's go up into more of South Africa. Okay, that is done. Let's go ahead and start fighting Spain for their territory. All right, those guys are done. Let's go ahead and fight Portugal for this little bit. Though I don't think we technically need it. Yeah, we had a peace treaty with them, but we're beyond peace treaties at this point. We're too strong for those. Be a lot of planes really quickly. Just $10 million worth of planes. How's the armies looking? They're both getting a little bit on the weaker side, but both still strong enough to be able to hold all this. Okay, that's done. Let's go ahead and fight France for this little section that we need. Let's go ahead and grab everyone. A little bit of reinforcements here. Fight down this section and then probably go turn and burn on Romania. So not really caring about too much in the world at this point. We can roll through Europe if we want to, but first let's just make sure we grab all this. And I would say that is the Ottoman Empire mostly completed. We're going to grab this area and then Italy, and we're going to call that a day. So let's go ahead and fight Romania down. Okay, Moldova's done. Let's go ahead and start fighting down Germany's Russia lands. The United States has 70%. Ooh, okay. Quickly, let's just go ahead. Before chat yells at me anymore, we're going to take down Italy, we're going to take down Hungary, and then we need to go fight the United States before they win the game. So quickly going to take down Hungary, because everyone's been yelling at me that Hungary was also part of the Ottoman Empire. I don't remember seeing that in any history books, but I'll have to trust them. I think they're talking about aspects of Austria-Hungary, but I don't know the Ottoman Empire's history too well, so I will trust everyone. How is your army? Dead? Okay, good. Let's go ahead and split this army and just start grabbing this stuff over here. Split the hatred between these two armies, so hopefully we can get movement somewhere. Start building up on tanks. How is the United States looking? They are strong. They have a lot of armor, so rockets are definitely gonna be the help. Okay, Hungary's done. This is done. All right, we wait for these tanks and then we go to the United States. Okay, gather everyone. 86 million. Go. How strong are they? 15 million. Perfect timing. Azerbaijan still exists? No. All right. The time to fight the United States is now. They're pretty close to winning the game. They have 13 million in firepower. How many reservists do they have? Another 15 million. We have 86 million ready to rumble. Let's go ahead and fight them down here in Florida. Draw out small chunks of their army as well as small chunks of the reservists and just keep whittling this down until these numbers are something more reasonable for us to be able to split and engage with. But once we're able to do this, we'll be able to split everywhere, fight the United States everywhere. Someone did point out that Azerbaijan still technically exists, so I have a little bit of an army to go fix this. Get out of there as we just continue to knock down these boys over here. Okay, this looks like we're getting the big, yeah, this is the point where we can start splitting. So let's go ahead, split into groups of 4, just start working this all down, getting out and about. I think we could bring another army in. Close enough. Let's just go ahead and bring them in as well and just really start tearing through the United States as much as we possibly can. Now, we are getting invaded by a number of countries right now. We're going to completely ignore that. It's fine. Our economic power should just be able to be helped and grabbed in, or the economic areas we need should just be able to be available to us in the United States from here on out. Let's go ahead and not focus you. Let's get you over here into Texas, as the Northeast helped jump us into 70%. So we're definitely getting a nice move. Canada, that's done. Get me over further into the United Western States. You as well. Let's just continue to keep focusing on the United States. Thank you for grabbing Canada, but let's keep grabbing the United States. Mexico's fine. I'll take Mexico over Canada, to be honest with you. What can I even do with a membership? So depending on your level, you like executive members is the highest. So you get at the end of every video, you get more participants in member videos. You get custom emojis, and then you also, depending on how long you are a member, get a badge. So have you ever heard us talk about like the Polar Bear Club? That is a badge for when you get to a year. It's like a fat polar bear holding a lightsaber. It's pretty funny. All right, so we are at 98%, 99. This looks like the final push here in California should be able to get us done there. And the rise of the Ottoman Empire was a simple one. Turkey dominates the world after 25.73k days. Probably will not put us on the leaderboard just because we did take that little bit of extra time to do the challenge, where we could have definitely done this a little bit faster. Let's go ahead and check out where we did fall though. Yeah, 29th place, nowhere near the top. That's a crazy one. But that's going to wrap things up for today. So as we do start to wrap things up, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this far in the video. Yeah, I made this far in the video. Hey, give it a thumbs up, really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put videos every day. But boys, for now, I'll see you in the next one.